Well, I mean, the next domino that everyone assumes that you needed to set up to tumble into that domino with the Mike Evans signing is, of course, Baker Mayfield. That was the general assumption of, okay, that's one way to suggest to the guy who came in and you gave the opportunity to, and boy, did he knock the door through, that you mean business to keep everything on the up and up. Is that a safe assumption?
Well, it certainly helps. We definitely want Baker back. We're working through things right now. The player always has an option too, so it's got to work out for him, and want to give him the respect of making decision what's best for him too. So, but I know he wants to be here. I know we want him. It's just a matter of us trying to work through things. We always have to prepare for both scenarios. Hopefully, we're not going down, behind door number 2. Hopefully, we keep him with door number 1, but. I don't want to take anything for granted with him. He's got to make a decision, and as well as we do.
So there are other teams in on him right now, Jason?
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm sure he's a good player. I'm sure there's other teams. I'm sure there's other teams that would like to have his services. We pride ourselves here on being pretty good evaluators, but we're not. I don't think we're the only ones that think he's a good player. So I'm sure there's other teams that would want him to play quarterback as well.
No, and obviously, listen, I don't want you to reveal anything you're uncomfortable revealing, and of course give away negotiating positions and things of that nature, Jason. But what's your timeline? You want to do it before windows open up for everybody on Monday? You want to do it over the weekend? What do you need? What are you thinking for yourself? What'd you like?
Well, ideally, I'd like to do it before things open up on Monday. But if it has to go to there. It doesn't necessarily mean that he's gone. I'd like to hope at least not. But we'd like to. We're not going to press the panic button, and neither are they, I'm sure, on their end to rush anything right now.
What do you think worked so well from your end last year for him to come in the circumstances in which he arrived, and then obviously put you in a position to maybe knock out the Detroit Lions so close in that divisional playoff game, Jason?
I think his whole persona and that giant frickin' chip he's got on his shoulder at all times meshed perfectly with our team, and just the general consensus feeling that our team had is being forgotten about. Like I said, we're kind of in witness protection down here sometimes, and people felt like forgot about us and didn't pay attention to us and didn't realize that we actually do have a pretty good team and good coaching and great organization. And I think that his chip and our team's chip meshed well together. And I think that's kind of what did it, what made us stay together.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a special guy to always be the guy after the guy. Certainly when the previous guy was named Tom Brady, for crying out loud, and that's not an easy role to step into and succeed in. That's now twice, though, in this interview you've been mentioning that you're not mentioned enough, or I shouldn't put it that way. You're not mentioned with the respect you deserve down in Tampa. What do you mean by that, Jason?
No, I just think we've got some great players down here. Mike, we talked about Mike. We've got Levante David. Hopefully, he remains a Buck. We're trying to work through that too. And I think in some other markets, they would be, a little bit more well-known and would get the notoriety that they deserve. So I love it the way it is. It's, it gives, like I said, that chip comes out in you. Mm-hmm. The lower expectations sometimes work in your favor. So we got a phenomenal fan base, and living in Tampa is a dream. I can't see myself living in any other city. So it's nothing against Tampa. I just think sometimes we just get forgotten about.
Yeah. Did I see you call out one of the NFL media colleagues, Connor Orr, at the Combine for how he predicted you finished? Did you go? Are you taking notes? Do you have like lists in that office there, Jason? Are you writing down names?
I have a family that is really into it, and I think that's very important in this business. And
they're out there. They're taking down notes as to who thinks your team's not good.
Including myself. We have a receipt box at home. So, He Connor predicted us to win 2 games last year, and that one kind of stood out. I pinned it up on my wall here in the office.
Is Sapp out there helping you with the receipt department? Because that seems to be his forte. Sapp would be one of those guys.
Yeah, well, he's the phone call away. I can tell you that.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.